The year was 1895. It was the great railroad building era in America. Settlers were pouring into the West, particularly into the brand new state of Montana, breaking its land for farming and fencing its open range with barbed wire. It was the beginning of the end for that West that had belonged to the cowboy, and the setting for a Wrangler's last ride. All right, Milligan, come on in here.
That sure ain't a very friendly way to greet a body.
You came mighty close to getting yourself shot just now.
Seems like you'd be glad to see me, bringing you supplies and all.
Next time you come sneaking in here like that, I'm going to smoke you for sure.
I wasn't sneaking. It's just the way I walked. What you fixing?
Well, as long as you're here, you might as well eat. Help yourself. What's the news in town?
Oh, same old thing. You know.
Oh, I don't know. They don't deliver newspapers up here anymore.
Well, Frank Cordonier got himself gored by a bull, run a horn through him, killed him, broke his glasses and everything. Oh, bunch of political fellas come out from Washington. They got a new plan. They're going to help the Blackfoot Indians.
Yeah, I bet they'll help them, all right. Probably try to teach them how to eat straw.
Oh, there's a lot of talk in town. A lot of people come out from Ohio. They're farmers. They're going to settle up north of town there where Ed Hanson's been running his cows.
Sodbusters, huh? Well, this whole country's getting too crowded, if you ask me.
Sure is. Oh, hey. There's a letter come for you. I couldn't help but notice. From New York. You know somebody over there?
Nope.
What does it say?
Well, for one thing, it says you're taking over my job right now.
You can't do that.
I got 60 head of horses here. I want you to keep them on pasture for another 3 weeks, then push them down to ranch headquarters.
But you're going to get yourself fired.
You can't fire me. I just quit.
This here's a cattle town.
You sodbusters won't get out, we'll throw you out.
You ain't throwing nobody out of no place.
We farmers got as much right here as you cowmen.
We're gonna run you sodbusters out of this town on your hands and knees.
You won't trouble. Us farmers will give it to you. What's the matter with you, cowman?
Well, I got no personal quarrel with you, mister. Even if you are a sodbuster.
This here fight's far from finished. You cowmen won't take the next round.
We'll be back. Mangy cow herders think you own the whole state. Your cows got more brains than you got.
I reckon we showed him, huh, Buck?
Maybe we should have showed them more.
Oh, I don't know. They seem pretty anxious to get out of here.
Hey, kid.
Hello, Mac. Hello, Hank.
Well, be hogged and branded if it ain't the kid.
Yeah, I reckon you guys will never let me live that name down.
Why should we? I kind of like it.
Well, at my age, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, kid, you're a sight for sore eyes. Let's have a drink. Come on.
Yeah, we'd heard the ornery, fun-loving kid had finally settled down.
Yeah, and rumors were that you'd quit punching cows. Had taken up drawing and painting pictures for a living.
Yeah, I've been painting a little. But I'm still earning most of my beans and coffee as a wrangler.
Hey, Hoffman, Look who we just drug in.
Wonderful. Bring him on over. Drinks are on the house.
Hello, Hoffman. It's been a long time.
It's still up there. Not only the finest gift I ever received, but signed by the artist himself. I'm mighty proud of that picture of yours.
Yeah, Hoffman wouldn't even take it down for one of them ooh-la-la Frenchy paintings some whiskey drummer brung in here.
Yeah, Hoffman kicked him out, and we had to hang the beauty in Hank's woodshed.
Well, that's the finest compliments ever been paid me, Mr. Hoffman.
Yeah, that's your trouble, kid. If you hadn't made gifts of all your paintings and drawings, them whipcord jeans would be full of money.
Well, he's welcomer than a millionaire the way he is. Here's to you. May your stay be long in these parts.
Yeah, to the good old days when we rode together.
Here's Montana dust in your eye, old friend.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of that Montana dust between Great Falls and here.
Well, let's wash it all out, good and proper.
Kid, what brought you back here to Cascade?
Well, it seems that a couple of my paintings found their way back east, and for some reason or other, the folks there liked them. In fact, those soft-headed Easterners offered me cash money to paint some more of them.
Time somebody offered you something for him, besides cheap liquor.
You fellas know what a maverick I've always been, bouncing around from one noisy cow camp to another. Anyway, I decided I needed some peace and quiet. That's why I'm here. Nobody's using the bunkhouse out at Ma and Pa Roberts' place, and they offered it to me. I might even do some more paintings.
Peace and quiet? Mister, you're gonna find little peace and quiet around Cascade. What were the sodbusters causing trouble?
I don't think our trails have ever crossed. But if any of my old cow-punching buddies are having trouble with the sodbusters, I don't mind cutting myself a slice of it, painting or no painting. Hoffman, pour another round. This time it's on me.
Keep your money in your pocket. It's no good in here.
Kid, with you along, we could sure show them sodbusters a thing or two.
We've handled a lot worse than sodbusters in our day, right, Hank?
Look who's here.
Charlie!
You're a mighty glad sight for sure.
We sure been looking for this day.
Well, doggone, I'm glad to be here. You two are looking better than I've ever seen you. And, Ma, you're still prettier than any girl has a right to be.
Honestly,
No,
you
I
haven't
mean-
changed a bit.
No, sir,
Oh,
not
yeah.
a bit.
You more mild. You more mild.
Come on in the house and rest yourself. Nancy, here he is. The one we've been telling you about.
This here's Miss Nancy Cooper. We knew her and her folks years ago, way back in Kentucky. Of course, she's grown up some since then.
Oh, Pa.
Yeah, she's been visiting a spell with us this summer. Due to head back east in a day or two. Miss Cooper?
I'm delighted to meet you, sir. Supper's almost ready. Just give you time enough to wash up.
Thank you.
I must say, I've been hearing a great deal about you, Mr. Russell.
Not all bad, I hope.
No, not all. But I must confess, I have been warned about you.
Why, Nancy Cooper, I'm ashamed of you. Why, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. He's just like a son to us.
But a wayward son.
Now, Paul.
He's got talent. And he can make a decent living with it if he tried.
But I'd rather be a common cowhand. I've got no ambition.
Well, times are changing. Montana's coming of age. You'd do well to take heed of its progress.
What's your idea of progress, Pa? Kill the buffalo, keep the Indians on the reservation, fence in the open range, plow into the grassland? That's not my idea of progress. Pa, can't you see that these things are destroying the West? This West, our West, is God's country. We got to keep it that way.
I was a cowhand and a saddle maker for a long time before I took to running a general store. So I sympathize with your feelings. But I don't hold with those of your friends who are always trying to stir up trouble with sodbusters.
Cowhands and sodbusters just naturally got to be enemies.
That's Kid Russell talking, not the man who's sitting in front of me.
I painted it for Ma and Pa a few years back on their silver anniversary.
It's beautiful. And the technique is excellent. But the real power of your work doesn't reside in technique. It resides in the fact that you feel to the very depths of your being that an era is dying and that it means something to each of us.
I don't recall anybody ever saying it just that way before. I mean, nobody really understood my feelings.
There is much love in you, Mr. Russell. For the West you've known. For its high, shining mountains and rolling prairies and people of towering strength. But I fear there is also much bitterness in you. And that bitterness could become stronger than your love.
Morning.
I've been knocking on the bunkhouse door. I thought you were inside.
No, not enough light. It's better out here. The sun makes the colors more real.
I brought you some coffee.
Oh, good. Thanks. Just put it right down here.
Well, we were worried about you when you didn't come in the house for breakfast.
I was anxious to get started.
What's it going to be?
Buffalo grazing land. Fitting it from memory. Last time I saw it, the sodbusters had plowed it under.
Ma wanted to know if you were comfortable in the bunkhouse.
Too comfortable for an old trail hand like me.
Well, I'll be leaving in a day or so. Well, then you can have my room in the house.
I'm sorry to bust in on you like this, kid, but we got new trouble.
Bad trouble?
Bad enough. We'd sure be obliged if you'd ride with us.
I'll meet you at Hoffman's. I'll hurry.
Likely the Roberts wouldn't try to stop you. They've probably long ago given up any idea of altering your reckless ways. And likely they'd say there's no use in my trying.
They'd be dead right. Cowhands are my friends. They're in trouble. They need my help. It's as simple as that. I often wear it.
All right, then. And you just go. I won't try to stop you. Blind though you are. You know, last night, I stood in the presence of something wonderful. I saw the greatness of a man with a talent to keep alive a dying era. That man, he still exists, but only in a few scattered canvases. And after today, maybe that's all there'll ever be left of him.
Sorry, Nancy. See you at supper.
Hey, kid, we've been waiting for you. Now we can ride.
Morning, fellows. What's this all about?
Pour that drink, Hoffman.
A little early in the day, isn't it?
Oh, never mind that. He's gonna need it. Now, them sidebusters fenced a water hole this morning. Now, that land ain't fit for farming. It's too rocky. Those plow pushers did it for spite.
Well, it's downright criminal.
Not really. The water hole's on land set aside for homesteading.
Well, in that case, I don't know what can be done about it.
We can ride out and show those hayseeds they can't get away with it.
We gotta have it out with them.
Kid, Buck, and Hank are right. We gotta show them.
Right, old friend?
Right, Hank?
So let's get going.
We'll show them what we cowmen are made of. We'll bury them with their own plows.
Kid. Don't ride with them. They're wasting their time. The sodbusters are here to stay. And maybe they're not altogether to blame for the trouble.
A man can't turn his back on old trail friends, can he?
Pass him out. Now, that's a sidebusters fence up ahead of us. All right, men, keep your voices down. All right, let's go, man.
I figured you for cowmen with grit and backbone, not a bunch of yellow-bellied cowards. I figured we were going to have this out with the sodbusters face to face, otherwise I wouldn't have come.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna have it your way. Look for yourself.
Sodbusters.
Yeah.
Now get a little closer. Throw a couple of shots into him. With them rifles, we can take care of him from here.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not going to hold still for any low-down, cold-blooded bushwhacking, if that's what you got in mind. I'll never side in with the sodbusters, but it can't hurt us to talk things over with them. That is, if they're willing to talk.
Well, there's only one yellowbelly here. And if he's scared, you better get out of here while there's still time.
I've ridden with every one of these other boys. They know whether I'm scared or not. That's a decision you're going to have to make for yourself. Seems I overlooked there can be rattlesnakes on both sides of a fence.
Sodbusters is getting close.
Yeah, here they come.
Few things here that don't fit together. I got a feeling this fence didn't get here just by accident. You got any ideas what might have caused it? I came out here to help my friends defend their rights. Not to put a sack over my head and start clipping wires. Now, who's going to tell me the truth?
Buck, we caused this trouble the other day. We decided it'd be fun to run some cows over the sodbusters' crops.
What you're saying is you pretty much invited the sodbusters to strike back. They didn't have any other choice, did they?
Speaking for myself, I'm for making my peace with the sodbusters.
Yeah, maybe we done wrong, kid. I'm willing to pay for damages.
I would, too.
What's your decision, Buck? Still for bushwhacking? 'Cause if you are, you better start with me right now.
You're all crazy. If you think I'm gonna stand here and let these sodbusters blow my head off, you're loco.
Better get rid of those flour sacks and wire cutters, boys. It'll make talking to these farmers a lot easier.
Nancy told me that you'd ridden out with some of your friends. She didn't want to worry Ma with it. The poor girl had to tell somebody. Was there serious trouble?
Almost. I think everything's all right now. Serious trouble came mighty close, though. See what they'll bring down at your store. Might be enough for a start toward all the canvas and oils and brushes I'm going to need from now on.
You folks, excuse me.
You look all right.
I'm fine.
Well, you must be starved.
Well, there's some of that breakfast coffee still left in the kitchen. I might use a cup before I get back to my paint.
Oh, well, I can do better than that. I'll brew you a fresh pop.
Nancy, I learned something from what you said last night and what I saw out there today. I wanted the West to stay forever the way I've always seen it. Now I know there's only one way that can be. If you were staying here in Montana, you'd be able to see all those paintings I'll be doing. Might even have a few suggestions yourself.
Well, now, that would be worth my staying to see. Well, let's go inside and get started on that coffee.
Nancy Cooper stayed in Montana, and the cowhand kept his word and stayed at his easel. Less than a year later, in the Roberts home in Cascade, Nancy and Russell were married. For better than a quarter of a century thereafter, in more than 1,200 oils and watercolors, and many more pen and ink sketches, as well as several works of sculpture, America's great cowboy artist, Charles Marion Russell, captured for all times in matchless portrayal the West he had known and loved. Many interesting tales have come from the great state of Texas, some of them tall and some of them true. Because tonight's story delves into the supernatural, it perhaps needs mentioning that this is one of the best documented stories ever to come out of the Southwest. Many years ago, the land where the city of Austin now stands was open country. New settlers clamored for home sites, and surveyors braved Indian attack to make a place for them. Josiah Wilbarger was one of these men. For his strength, courage, and faith, he became known as the man who wouldn't die.
Hey, you better go easy on that punch, Doc. You know how Reuben laces it up.
No, he saved the good stuff for himself.
Now, you boys don't think I'd hold out on you, do you?
It's only right. Special occasion like this, Reuben, why, shoot the works.
Well, Kate and I want Margaret to remember this day.
Don't worry about that sister of mine. She's having the time of her life.
Well, we sure are going to miss her. You know, it's good to know there's doctors in St. Louis that'll have her back 100% in no time.
Well, there's some mighty fine doctors in St. Louis. Say, this punch is mighty good. I think I'll go back and have some more.
Josiah. Look, don't Kate and I have enough worries without you adding to them.
What do you mean?
Oh, this plan of yours, you know, Pecan Springs.
Well, Reuben, I'm a surveyor. That area's got to be surveyed.
But not right now. Not with the Comanches stirring up all this trouble.
That's just a lot of talk.
That's what Pete Ziegler said, and they wiped him out.
Yes, but I don't operate the way Pete did.
No, but you're just as stubborn as he is. You're going to get killed the same way.
Reuben, if everybody were as cautious as you, Texas never would grow. Wait a minute. Let's party.
All right, come on.
Here's your doctor back. He wanted to dance, but he can't hold me and the punch bowl at the same time.
Well, Kate and the punch bowl are both mighty attractive.
Reuben, can't you dance with a guest of honor even once?
Oh, Margaret, you know how I am about dancing.
Oh, go on, you old Billy Goat. And remember, I'm next.
Come on!
Excuse me.
I'm sure gonna miss Margaret.
We all will.
She hasn't missed a dance yet. I hope she's not exhausting herself.
Let her have her fun, boy.
Well, that's a long trip ahead of her.
Her dancing isn't going to make any difference.
Doc, I can't believe what you told me. There must be some kind of a chance.
You've got to get it into your head, boy. There isn't any. She's a very sick girl.
But she's got so much to live for.
Maybe the Lord has other plans.
Well, then why send her to St. Louis?
You haven't any choice. Now, get out there and dance.
Come on and punch, everybody. Come on, up to the table.
You all right, Margaret?
I'm sorry, dear. I am a little bit tired. I guess I'm overdoing it.
Well, let's sit down. We might not get a chance to talk again for quite a while.
All right, dear.
Funny, you know, all these years and we're not talked out yet.
I am going to worry about you, Josiah. Even though I know you'll be in good hands living here with Kate and Reuben.
You know, I have a feeling you had a hand in planning that.
Oh, no more than dropping a couple of dozen hints.
Margaret, you quit fretting about me. You're gonna have enough to worry about just crossing streets in St. Louis.
Aunt Libby's used to it. She'll take my hand.
The way you've always taken mine, Margaret.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Do you remember when you pulled me out of that pond? By my pigtails. And when I got all those bee stings, and you pulled every one of the stingers out, and you put soda on them. No, I'd say we're just about even. Josiah, but do you remember this?
Father's watch. I always wondered why you got that instead of me.
Well, I want you to have it now. And I hope when you look at it that you'll think of me.
I will, Margaret. You know, I used to think when I was a kid that watch was as big and as round as the moon.
Now, I've got to get back to that party. Oh, it's going to take me hours to say goodbye to everybody.
And tonight I've got to do all of my packing.
Now you eat good. There's some sweets in there, too.
I will. Kate, thanks for putting Josiah up. Now I won't worry about him being alone.
Oh, be nice for us, too.
He's a man that needs a lot of looking after. He's a good eater. He's not choosy. But, Kate, he is no help around the house. You'll have to pick up after him. He just never could learn to put things away.
I'll mind him good, don't you worry. You can see how well I got Reuben trained. Besides, he gives me any trouble, I'll just get him married off before you come back.
It's time he got married, settled himself down, and had a family.
Any suggestions?
Well, not offhand, but I'll be thinking.
All right. Then it's settled. We'll have a wedding to celebrate your coming back. Now, we better leave. We'll miss our stage.
Oh, goodbye, dear. Have a good trip.
Yes, of course, and thanks.
We'll look after Josh.
I
Don't
know.
worry.
I know you will.
Come on, up you go.
Thank you. Yes, here I go. Thank you, Dad.
There we are. Well, Reuben, see you soon. Get out.
Come along, dear. She's gone.
She'll be back, Reuben. Margaret will be back. I feel it. She will.
Of course, of course.
There's a thing between Margaret and me, Reuben, always has been. Like we were in each other's thinking.
Yes, dear.
Caught you dreaming, didn't I?
Oh, what's the idea of sneaking up on a man like that?
If I was a Comanche, I'd have your scalp.
Well, you're not.
But I could have been. I suppose it'll make you mad, but I'd like to talk about this trip of yours.
I'll bet Reuben put you up to it, didn't he?
You're right, but I happen to agree with him. Why not wait a while till the Comanches settle down?
Kate, the Comanches are as settled down now as they'll ever be.
But it's dangerous, Josh.
Now, look, Kate. I'm a grown man. I know my business. I've been on these survey trips a dozen times. I've got a good, experienced crew. And if we don't get moving, we'll have a whole flock of new settlers on top of us with no place to settle. Understand? All right. Let's go in the house and have a glass of lemonade. Talk about nicer things.
Just as sure as I'm sitting here, before long, this country's going to be worth a fortune. Every day, more folks are moving out from the States.
Yeah, it's bottom line's choice, all right. Trouble is, the blamed Comanches think so, too.
They think so, they ain't showed it. Well, we've traveled a lot of distance in 9 days.
Better get moving if we're going to make Pecan Springs by sundown.
What's your hurry, Josh? Don't you know you never bother a dog when he's eating?
Let's go.
Don't let on like anything is wrong. Just go about your business, but head for the horses.
But that's where the engines are.
Never mind, we've got to get to the horses. It's our only chance.
Kate. Haney. What happened?
Near Pecan Springs, Comanche.
Where's Josiah?
He's dead. Josiah, and Chris, and Strother. They're all dead.
No. Oh, no.
Kate's asleep.
Good. She'll be herself in a few days. It's the boys I'm wondering about. Chris and Josiah and Strother. Where do you suppose they are tonight?
Well, they're dead, Doc. Dead and gone.
Yes, but their souls.
Their souls?
Tonight, their earthly remains are lying out there in the distance.
Well, like I said, Doc, they're dead and gone.
Yes, but where are they? Their beings, the thing that made them live and move and think.
Doc, what are you getting at?
Well, one minute a man's alive. He's warm and vital. The next, he's nothing. He's the same as the ground he's lying on. But the living part, the part that makes him be, that's gone on somewhere. I don't believe that part of man ever dies.
I suppose it's my move.
Josiah. Josiah. Josiah.
Margaret. Margaret. I'm so cold.
You need help badly.
Margaret, you're always looking after me. But I don't understand St. Louis and the stage. It's so cold. I've got to get out of here, Mark.
Josiah, listen to me. Listen to me. Don't try to go back to the ranch. Stay where you are. Listen to me. You will have help in the morning.
Margaret, Margaret, don't leave. Margaret! Don't leave me, Margaret!
Reuben! Reuben!
Honey, what's the matter?
Reuben, he's alive.
Who's alive?
Josiah's alive. I saw him. He needs help.
Kate, you've just had a bad dream.
But it wasn't a dream. He's alive. Alive.
Honey, now calm down. Just take it easy. Put yourself right back down here on this pillow.
Yes, just go to sleep, Kate. The best thing for you. Reuben?
Oh.
You're not concentrating. That's 3 in a row.
Well, I'm worried, Doc.
Look, all Kate needs is a few days' rest. That's hard news to take, especially for a woman.
That's what I'm worried about. How can I tell Margaret? I just can't write her a letter. Probably the best thing is to write her Aunt Libby. Let her break the news to her in person.
Well, it might be a good idea to just let it sit a while.
What do you mean, sit a while?
Maybe we won't have to tell her at all.
Reuben?
What is it? What are you doing up?
Reuben, Josiah is alive.
Now, Kate, you've just
It was no dream. I was never asleep, but I saw him, all wounded and bloody, and he needs help.
Now, you listen to me. I know how much you thought of Josiah and how you promised Margaret you'd take care of him, but
I know what I saw. I know exactly where he is, and I'm going to help him. I'm going to get dressed right now and go find him. And if you two aren't men enough to come with me, I'll go alone.
Kate, now you better saddle your horses, Reuben. Mine is ready.
He ought to be pretty close now. Down by the creek near some willows.
Chris. Well, I guess it's just like the boy said.
Reuben, it's Josiah.
You were right, Kate. He's alive.
You know what a man has to go through to get treatment like that.
Well, how's our invalid today?
Don't you believe in knocking? Think you're at home?
I'm fine, Kate, thanks. How you feeling, Josiah?
About as good as he can being treated by a horse doctor. A one-horse doctor at that.
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good, Doc.
You're looking better.
Still think I'm loco?
Never said you was. That was just your mind playing tricks on you. You know, pain and delirium often do crazy things to people.
No, Doc, I heard her voice. I saw her there. I swear I did.
Well, I believe you. I believe anything after Kate's dream.
It wasn't a dream. I could see him. In my mind. It was so real. Josiah there, hurt and crawling. It just kept getting clearer in my mind that he was alive.
I never will know how you found me. Well, the important thing is we did find you, and you're back safe.
That's right. Well, I think we better just check you over here. Oh, by the way, I got something for you here. Come in on the morning stage.
Kate, would you please?
Here. There you are.
No, read it, please. It's about Margaret, isn't it?
It's from your Aunt Libby in St. Louis. With heavy heart, I send the sad news of the passing of your beloved sister, Margaret. She slipped away peacefully on Thursday, June 4th, around 3:15 in the afternoon.
I'm sorry, but it's a blessing.
You know, I think we were all prepared for it, but then when it happens...
Margaret.
Kate, what day were we attacked?
Why, it was 10 days ago. Thursday, June 4th. Same as...
June 4th. 3:15 p.m. Margaret. She was there. And you knew it too, Kate.
I don't understand.
We're not supposed to.
Thank you, Margaret.
Josiah Will Barger's wounds never completely healed, but he recovered and lived for 11 years. The story of his miraculous rescue is, to this day, a subject of interest and wonder around the campfires and cracker barrels of Texas. Next week, another true story from Western history. One of the oldest magic tricks in history is the placing of a stone or a bean, or in this case, a gold nugget, under a cup or a hat, and presto, producing a handful. Today, of course, we live in a magical age that would simply astonish a magician of the past. Yet those wizards who fooled our grandfathers were a breed all their own. Most were medicine men who wandered the West with magic in a bottle, an elixir to cure man's ailments. Often, the medicine man was the only one to bring entertainment to the remotest of places. This is the tale of one such man. We call it The Saga of Dr. Davis.
Fire. Go ahead, shoot. Come on, Jenny, shoot!
But gather round, my friends. Gather round, while I, Dr. Davis, tell you of the wondrous secrets of the world. Now, you may not be eager to learn how to catch bullets between your teeth. But I am sure you would like to learn how to rid your body of the pains of heartburn, ague, and dyspepsia. And my friends, I and I alone possess the knowledge that will help you. Years ago, Years ago, I saved the life of a Kickapoo chief. In gratitude, he entrusted to me, and me alone, the secrets that have kept his people alive and healthy for centuries. Secrets found in the nectar of flowers, roots, and herbs. Known only to his people. Tell me something, my boy. Have you ever saved the life of a Kickapoo chief?
No, sir.
Then get your hands off my stage. A secret, my friends, which I am prepared to share with you this very day. May I borrow your scarf? Oops, wrong secret. Ah! Here is the elixir of life you crave. I have a limited supply, but I am prepared to share it with you for the paltry introductory price of just $1. Yes, madam. Go ahead, drink it. Drink it right now. Just $1 to rid yourself of the pains and discomforts of the body. Just $1. Yes, sir. Have another bottle for the young lady over here. Thank you, madam. $17. Not bad in a town the size of Holler. Oh, by the way, that bit of hesitation was an ingenious idea. Keep it in, honey.
That wasn't an act, William. I was really scared.
There's no need to be. If that gun is set right, there's no danger. I told you that.
Well, what if it isn't? What if it should...
My concern is about you. Jenny, you're a magnificent magician's assistant. But you can't hide pain with constant misdirection. Now, honey, what's the matter?
It's nothing your elixir can cure. It's just this... I'm tired from this traveling and moving around.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really am. What do you say we quit the show and head for the gold fields?
I don't consider that much of an improvement. I haven't wanted to complain, William, but I do have something in mind that might help. Now, promise that you hear me out before you say anything.
All right.
I want you to take on a new assistant. No, wait, just listen. Because I made all the arrangements. And I know it's hard to train a new assistant and everything, but I'll help. And when I get better, why, we can enlarge the act. But right now, I need someone to take my place and help with the chores.
Jenny, honey, I've told you 100 times we can't afford to pay anyone.
I know that. And that's why I went to the orphanage in town this morning. Tad? Come here, Tad.
How old are you?
10?
Come on, speak up. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
10, sir.
10, sir. Pick a card. Jack of clubs.
Sir?
Some assistant. He can't even read the cards. All right, we'll keep him for a time if he earns his keep. Jenny, don't expect any more. I'm not about to raise another man's child. He's supposed to do the work, remember? Here.
And now this one.
It's the king? No. Jack.
Jack of what?
Spades?
No.
Clubs, then. Oh, I wish I could learn the difference.
We'll keep trying.
Tad,
Yes, sir?
I want you to go into town and distribute these handbills.
Huh?
Pass them out to everyone along the main street.
Yes, sir.
And don't answer any questions about who you are or what they're for. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And don't take all day about it.
No, sir!
William?
Well, how are you feeling?
Better.
You sure?
Not any worse.
Well, our next stop is Porterville. There's a doctor there.
I don't want to sleep.
I want you to do it for me.
All right? If you'll do something for me. Be gentle with the boy. He tries. He wants so much to please you.
Well, he'd please me a lot more if he'd stay out of my way. I've never seen a boy so clumsy and underfoot all the time. If you had to get a kid from the orphanage, couldn't you at least have found one that wasn't all thumbs? Well, at least you can do something right. See that bucket? Grab it and come with me. Give me that bucket. All right. I want you to scrub the labels off of these bottles. Put these on.
You mean you didn't save an Indian's life?
You just do as you're told.
Yes, sir.
A man has got to earn his living the best way he knows how. Using whatever talents he was born with or able to learn. Life is a matter of supply and demand. You've got to give those people what they want. How many of them do you think would pay to see a show? Huh? How many? Well, I'll tell you. None. They want to see something in their hand for their money. They don't realize that the entertainment and laughter I bring into their lives is 100% better medicine than anything put up in a bottle. Now, I pay 50 cents for this, and I sell it for $1. Good, honest profit.
Yes, sir.
At least I buy good patented stuff. There are those who concoct their own belly-rotting brew and sell it for twice as much.
Yes, sir.
Now, you get on with it. We've got to make an early start in the morning. I've got to take Jenny to the doctor in Porterville.
Doctor?
She's not well. She's not well at all.
But I thought you were a doc.
It's a pity you're not as adept with your hands as you are with that mouth of yours, boy.
Miss Jenny?
Yes, Tad.
I've been thinking.
And?
I think you ought to take me back and get somebody else. I ain't working out right.
You'll be fine, Tad. It just takes a little time.
Seems like the more time I have, the more I do wrong. Broke one of them bottles.
That doesn't matter.
He says my hands are clumsy. I guess he's right.
Do you know why I picked you from all the others? It wasn't because of your hands. It's because of what I saw in your eyes. Have faith in yourself, Tad. I do.
I know, Miss Jenny. But will he?
Jenny, are you ready? Jenny? Honey?
I'm afraid I won't be able to make the show today, William.
We won't do the show. We'll head right into Porterville.
I want you to do the show with Tad. I worked with him all morning, and he knows just what to do.
Yeah, you probably wore yourself out trying to pound it into him.
He's a smart boy, William. You just frighten him. Give him a chance, please.
All right. You just rest. I'll be back as soon as I can. And now, my friends, I have a great treat in store for you. On one of my travels to Arabia, I was entertained royally by the Sultan Barani, where we exchanged secrets of the universe. On my departure, he gave me a family treasure that has been handed down from father to son for centuries. This afternoon, I will share with you the secrets of this treasure. Tad? Get in. Allah, Allah, I call upon your spirit to take this boy unto you and vanish him from our midst. So be it, Allah. The boy is gone.
Hey, it seems like your friend Allie don't hear so good.
Wait a minute, my friends. There are other... My friends, I have a bottle of...
I'm sorry.
A whole day wasted, not even a dime.
But you made them laugh and be happy. Isn't that important?
Yes? But if you don't mind, I'd rather eat while I do it. Jenny? How are you feeling?
A little better. How'd it go?
No good.
Oh, it's all my fault. I should have made Dad understand a little
That's
better.
not important. That's not important. You're burning up.
No, I'm all right.
I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to take you to the doctor now.
Where's Dad?
He ran off, said he was going to walk. He'll be along, but I'm not going to wait.
We can't leave without him.
No, we cannot wait. Easy now. You'll be all right.
Wait, Miss Jenny! Hurry, Tad! Hurry! William! Wait, he's coming! He's coming!
How's she feeling, Doc? Is she going to be all right?
I'm sorry, Mr. Davis. There's nothing I can do. She should have had medical attention a long time ago.
She hasn't been feeling well, but I didn't realize that...
Go in now. There isn't much time. You stay here, boy.
But Miss Jenny is...
Jenny?
I didn't know it would be so soon, William. I knew it was coming. I've known for some time.
Jenny, why didn't you tell me? could have gotten help sooner.
Wouldn't have done any good. Besides, I needed the time to plan things. But there hasn't been enough time. Not enough time for you to learn to love the boy and accept him as your own. I knew there wasn't anything that could be done for me. But I wanted to do something for you. There's nothing worse in the world than being alone. I didn't want to leave you alone.
Jenny, you're not gonna leave me. You'll get better. We'll be together always, you'll see.
There's no time now for magic words or wishes, William. I wanted to give you the boy like I wanted to give you a son. Everybody needs somebody, even if it's somebody who needs them. I was gonna make you promise to keep, but that wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to him being with you all the time, loving you, and knowing that you don't want him. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair.
Jenny.
Jenny? Jenny!
Dr. Davis, are we heading back to Fowler? To the orphanage?
They can take care of you there.
But I mean, who'll help you with the show?
I think I'll quit the show. Head for the gold fields.
I could go along and help you.
No, that's no place for a boy. It's better this way. Someday you'll be adopted by a fine family. Until then, at least you can get some schooling.
Yes, sir.
It's not that I have anything against you, boy. Just that the only thing we had between us was, Jenny. Now that she's gone, well, it's not like you were my own son. Or hers, do you understand?
Yes, sir. Look!
All right, get in the back and start dumping things out.
That won't do no good.
We're gonna have to try something else. Pull up! Ooh.
It's working.
Well, let's say we're working on borrowed time. It looks like our captive audience is about ready to decapitate us. We better do something really fantastic.
I'll get the gun.
No. They may not understand it's part of the act. Do you think you can do it?
I think so.
Now, it's got to be absolutely perfect. We've got more to lose than just an audience this time.
Yes, sir.
And now, my friends, we are about to put all our eggs in one basket.
Moshawa.
Would you like to do it? All right, then let us proceed. Remember, the timing must be perfect.
Yes, sir.
Allah! Allah!
Matt, are you all right?
I'm okay, Dr. Davis. Have they gone?
Yeah, they're gone. You all set?
Yes, sir. Ain't we going back to Fowler?
There's nothing for us in Fowler. We've already played there. But we can't neglect any more of your education.
No, sir. The 6 of spades,
Right.
the 5 of clubs.
For several years, Dr. Davis and Tad brought enjoyment to many people in out-of-the-way places with their traveling show. Eventually, they settled down on a farm in Ventura County in California. Later, Tad married. Dr. Davis made certain that Tad's children carried on the legacy of magic and kept alive his remembrances of the old West that was. Next week, another story from our Western past. See you then.
This story I'm going to tell you had its beginning in the South Pacific islands of Tuamotu, where a Mormon missionary who expected to spend his life among the natives married the beautiful daughter of a high chief. From this diverse background came the man Frank Gruard, whom history has labeled the greatest scout of all. This is the lovely Marama, Polynesian mother of Frank Gruard, whose legacy of island blood sparked the amazing adventures that were to befall her son Frank on the mainland.
Mama, look, seashell. Oh, my little son, what a fine shell. And you are a fine little fish. All wet and salty.
I swim like fish.
Yes, and you grow big and strong, little grandson of Chief. Someday you grow up to be High Chief of Ireland.
Papa, see? I find shell.
Well, that's a real treasure. You'd better go hunt for another one. Play on your beloved island, my son, while you still can.
I find one for you, Papa.
You are troubled, my husband. The letter, it has brought bad news.
News that'll not be easy for you to hear, Marama. The church has ordered my return to America.
Not to stay.
Yes, they have a pastorate for me.
No. No, you cannot go.
My dear, I know what a blow this is for you. I cannot leave you and my son. You are my wife. If you love me...
Benjamin, I love you. I will go with you.
In 1869, Frank Gruard was 19. He served the United States as mail rider, carrying the mail 180 miles through the Montana Indian country.
Come on,
not white man. He is Indian. His enemy. Who are you? What tribe?
No tribe.
Your face is not a white man's face.
No.
You are Indian. Some kind of Indian. What blood have you? Sioux? Crow?
I don't know.
White man stole you. You were brought up among whites. What name have you?
Frank Roar.
I, Sitting Bull.
Chief of the Sioux.
You are afraid.
No.
You will be afraid. Bring him. Wait! It is not time. Here!
So this is what you saved me for, Chief Sitting Bull. To kill me by slow torture. Well, you bloodthirsty savage. You won't tie me to that stake without a struggle.
He will die when I command you. There!
If you're waiting for me to cry, Uncle, you'll never hear it. Even if you get out my heart.
Stop. It is enough. Rise up, man without fear. Tortuous test. You are a man of brave heart. It is my will. You shall not die. When first I saw you in buffalo coat, I think you are Brown Bear standing up. Now I give you Indian name, Standing Bear. You will live here among Sioux. I make you brother of Sitting Bull. My will is spoken.
Standing Bear, most brave of heart. I love you. I want to have you for my husband. I will ask my brother Sitting Bull to give you to me.
All right, I'll make the trade. Pete, bring me that half sack of flour. Give it to her.
Thank you.
I smell bread.
I baked bread for you, my beloved. Eat, and it will make you strong.
Buffalo!
Sitting Bull is our war chief. He will talk to us of what is happening.
Government of white men has broken sacred promises written on parchment, given to us by Great Father. All around us, white men swarm over land like locusts. We are island of Indians in lake of whites.
Government of white man sends soldiers to fight us.
Crazy Horse, speak truth. If we wish to live, we must fight. Soldiers come shooting. They want war. We will give them what they ask for. War! Tell your young men to spare no one. Save nothing. Let no enemy live.
Enemy already in your camp. He is husband of your sister, man you call Standing Bear.
No, Standing Bear is not white. He does not look like whites. He looks like Indian.
Whatever his color, he is traitor. I see him talk in whispers to white men at trading posts. When we fight against whites, he will be against Sioux.
He will not live to betray Sioux. I have spoken. Where is Standing Bear?
He's gone to hunt antelope. Wait, my brother. Why do you ask for Standing Bear?
It is said he is a traitor.
No, it is not true.
Chief Crazy Horse himself has seen Standing Bear whisper to white men at agency. In war with whites, he will betray us, and many Sioux will die because of him. To save my people, Standing Bear must die.
No! No! Standing Bear! At last I found you.
What's wrong? I watched you ride up the trail. And behind you, 3 braves ride the same trail.
They saw me?
No, you were hidden by the trees.
Those 3, Sitting Bull sent them to kill you.
Why?
They say you go whisper to white traders.
It is true. The traders asked me to tell them who was making bad trouble, selling liquor to the Indians. I was helping your people.
My brother will never believe. My people went to make war on whites. He fears you will take the side of the whites and betray us.
I can't fight against the whites. They're my own people.
Then you must go, my beloved. Ride swiftly to your people and never return.
You mean leave you?
I send you because you are heart of my heart. I want you to live.
Rico, you are my wife. I love you. I can't leave you.
Please, go quickly before they come and kill us both.
That's my story, General Crook. For the first 2 years, I was a captive under constant guard. They wouldn't even give me a gun. They were always suspicious of me. I only stayed because of the Indian girl, who was my wife. I owe my life to her twice over. I wouldn't have left her now, except that staying meant certain death for her as well as for myself.
It's a remarkable story, Grouillard. I can see why you were so highly recommended to me as a scout. After 6 years with the Sioux, you must be thoroughly acquainted with their country. Take a look at this map. I'm starting a campaign next month that will take us up toward the Powder River, the Tongue, perhaps on to the Big Horn. You think you can get us through?
Sir, I know every foot of that country.
Good. We need men like you. I'll put you on the payroll today as an Army scout.
My chief, I bring you word of bad trouble. Speak, that we may know it. Man we call Standing Bear, scout for General 3 Stars. Lead White Army into Sioux country. Standing Bear know what no white man know of. Speak Sioux language. Know Sioux thoughts. Ride all secret trails. Know all hiding places. We who teach him must kill him before he lead white men against Sioux. Kill him. Young Eagle, you go. Take 5 warriors. Find Standing Bear. Do not come back unless you bring him, alive or dead. Young Eagle, bring him.
You sent for me, General Crook?
Yes, sit down, Frank. I'm going to send out a scouting party, and I think you're the man to head it. Our reinforcements from Fort Fetterman haven't come through, and I haven't heard a word from General Terry. I'm afraid he may have run into trouble.
It's very probable, sir. Thousands of Sioux and Cheyennes are in hostility and absent from the agencies.
Exactly. And there are increasing rumors of the massacre of our cavalry. Frank, you know the Sioux country better than any other scout. I want you to find out what's going on. Locate the villages with the hostile Indians, see what they're up to.
Yes, sir.
I know this is going to be a dangerous mission. I'll give you a company of men to escort you, and you can have your pick of the scouts.
I'll take 1 scout, sir. Big Bat Peruyer. And no soldiers.
But this is a dangerous mission.
That's true, sir. 2 scouts alone have a better chance to get through.
All right. When can you start?
Immediately, sir. We'll go up to Goose Creek and stay there until sundown. Then we'll hit the trail into the Sioux country. Bat, look up the ravine.
I don't see nothing.
Look like a man on horseback. Could be an Indian.
Could it be it was not man, but elk?
Could be it was a Sioux scout watching us. Let's get out of here before they bring a war party down on us. We found the Indians, all right. There's a Sioux war party down in the valley. They're coming in from all directions, hundreds of them.
Do you think they find our trail?
They're within a few hundred yards of where we passed in the night. It'll be a miracle if they don't spot our tracks. Follow me. We'll have to ride for our lives.
Horses, they don't take too much more like these.
Yeah, they're pretty badly used up.
We don't sight Indians in a long time. Maybe they don't find our tracks.
Chances are they did. In this forest, they could be 2 miles behind us and heading by the trees.
Maybe we better take good look with glasses. If we don't see Indians, we can rest horses.
We'll climb to the crest.
Yankee scouting party.
Sioux scouts, 6 of them.
Yes. They come after us, all right. They track us.
They're aiming to come over the ridge ahead of us and cut us off.
What do we do now?
There's an old Sioux hunting trail that leads up to the Snowy Ridge. I hunted there when I was a captive. If we can get through to that, we've got a chance. If they cut us off, we're dead men.
It's better we go fast.
We made it ahead of them. They can't cut us off now, but if they come on us, keep to the right.
They're on us now.
Into the woods.
Do not get away, Standing Bear. We take you. Kill you slow.
They're Sitting Bull's men.
You want scalping party?
Now they want me. Sitting Bull is out for revenge. You've got to make a run for it, Bat. While I cover you.
No. I stay. Alone, you don't have a chance with the 6 of them.
In that case, let's try something. As long as they can see the horses, they'll think we're still here. You crawl on your belly till you're back in the timber. I'll stay here and fire now and then so they don't get wise. Then I'll follow. Get going, Bat.
You cannot go up in air or down on ground. We get you, Standing Bear.
Maybe, and maybe not. Charging our position.
They're gonna be surprised to find horses and no scalps, eh?
They'll be after us now. If we don't keep ahead of them, they'll have our scalps yet. The country to the east of us is a great game country. It's crawling with Indians. All of them hostile.
So?
It's our only way out.
You make the joke. It is a wall of rock, many 100 feet high.
There's a squirrel's path across the face of it. More than a foot wide. We'll have to scale it.
If I was a strong man, I could not make it. Sacre bleu. It is impossible.
Not with death riding behind us. Come on, Bat. We've got to make it. That's our only way out.
Sacre bleu.
Don't look down, never look down!
Merci, les bon Dieu.
Look over yonder. You'll like what you see.
General Crook's camp. But for you and les bon Dieu, I never see again.
Well, I guess we can tell the general where we can find his Indians.
Frank lived to serve his country with unfailing courage and daring for many years. And General Crook once said he'd rather lose 1/3 of his command than Frank Gruart. He became known as the greatest of all Indian scouts. Truly, a man without fear.
To see Pietro Faresiano's blinds drawn.
Yes, it's midnight. I've never known Pietro to open late.
I'll get you, I swear. Shut up. Come on, hurry it up. I swear I'll get you both. Yeah, you do that, old man.
The one with the satchel. Come on, let's get him.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old Ranger. From its early gold rush days, San Francisco has always been a city of excitement and adventure. A city where men risked and dared. A city, above all, with a heart. Nowhere but in San Francisco could this story have taken place. I call it The Unshakable Man.
Clorinda, take it easy. I got to one of them. Right through here.
Shh. Hold still, Pietro.
You get him? No. How is he? Never mind me. Did you get to the money? Huh? Maybe he dropped somewhere.
No, he got away in the crowd.
He took everything. All of my life savings. Everything is gone.
How much did he get?
How much? $9,000. All the money I got, all.
Why did you keep so much money here in the office? Why didn't you keep it in the bank?
Clarinda, your papa and mama is Italian, huh? Did they keep the money in the bank?
Well,
huh?
no, but you...
Did you keep the money in the bank, Amadeo?
Yes.
You do? Oh, in Italian bank. In Italy.
No. The Crowder Bank, right here in San Francisco.
All right. Maybe banks is all right for Amadeo. He's Americano. He's born right here in California. But is it not good for an immigrant? Too fancy. All the marble, gold in the ceilings, fancy people. Ah, and nobody speak Italian. How can an Italian workman in overalls go to the bank, huh? No, no, he's ashamed. That's what. That's my little bank. The bank of the little man. But when the robbers steal, the little man is a bust.
But you still got your business, Pietro.
Business. How do I buy, fruits and vegetables with no money, huh? No. Pietro is no more in a business.
Banks.
He's finished.
But the banks, won't they lend you the money?
I just told you. These banks is no good for a fellow like me.
I'm afraid he's right.
But Guilio Lombardi borrowed from the bank when...
Guilio Lombardi is a rich man. Rich men are always welcome at the banks.
That's right. Amadeo understands. He was in a fruit of business. One time, too.
Pietro, there is one bank that will lend you the money you need. The Bank of Italy, right here in San Francisco, where the immigrant will receive the same respect as the Native American. And the little man will receive the same courtesy as the rich man.
Oh, no, Amadeo. What do you mean? I don't understand the Bank of Italy. What do you mean?
Pietro, I'm going to raise the money and open a bank. A bank without marble or gold ceilings. A bank for the little man, where all a man needs to borrow money is to have a straight eye and calluses on his hands. Pietro Faraggiano, you are the first customer of the Bank of Italy. What could be a better investment, Mr. Lombardi? Bank of Italy. Think of it. A bank right here in San Francisco, owned and financed by Italian Americans. You believe me. It's a bank for men like you. No marble or gold ceilings. A safe place to keep your money. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Carlotti. A bank for the little fella. And shares for only $100 apiece. $150,000, Mr. Crowder. The assets of the Bank of Italy. Now, since as yet my bank does not have a vault of its own, I've chosen the Crowder Bank in which to deposit our funds. Now, may I have a receipt, please?
Mr. Giannini, banking isn't a game, it's a profession. No more. It's a way of life. My father and his father before him were bankers. You are a produce man, or were, a dealer in fruits and vegetables.
Well, I'll admit I once was a produce man, Mr. Crowder, but right now I'm the head of the Bank of Italy, which opens tomorrow.
You really think all you need to open a bank is a few $1,000s? You need...
Well, there are a lot more things than I need, Mr. Crowder, but right now what I need the most is a vault in which to keep our funds. Now, may I please have a receipt?
Very well, Mr. Giannini.
Here you are, $450, $470, $490, $500. Here you are, Bartolomeo, and thanks for coming to the Bank of Italy for your loan.
Thank you, Mr. Giannini. Thank you very much.
Well, that's what we're here for, to serve you. Oh, Bartolomeo.
See, Mr. Giannini?
Mr. Giannini was my father. My name is A.P.
All right. Mr. A.P.?
No, Mr. A.P.
Oh, goodbye, A.P. He lent me the money. He shook my hands. He gave me the great big cigar. And then he said, call me A.P. Yeah.
What kind of crazy banker is this who would loan the money to Bartolomeo? What kind of security you give?
My hands. A.P., he said, the best security a banker can get is your hands. Your hands and your word.
I need a new push cart. You think he...
Sure. Go see A.P.
Well, Salvatore, we made loans of $4,874.67 today. That brings our total to $128,962.81. We should have $21,137.09 left, unless someone made a deposit today.
Your mother, your wife, and a few good friends.
Salvatore, tonight we get depositors. Another depositor, Tobio Franco, $500. Interest starting December 5, 1904.
At approximately 4 a.m.
Crowder, Mr. Smith, Mr. Gray, the leading bankers of San Francisco. I am indeed flattered. Isidore, take this to the chief teller and make out your papers.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thank you, AP.
And now, gentlemen, what can I do for you?
Giannini, let's go into your office.
Well, this is my office. I like to sit where I can greet the people coming and going.
Giannini, as bankers, we are here to protest your unethical conduct.
Unethical? What do you mean?
The way you conduct your bank and yourself. You're a disgrace to the banking profession.
Soliciting accounts like a peddler.
This isn't a produce building conducted on the wharves at night.
I conduct my business honestly.
Honestly? You call that sign in your window honest? Our vault is the biggest and safest in San Francisco. Why, you don't even have a vault. Your funds are on deposit with the Crowder vaults.
Yes, and the Crowder vaults are the biggest and safest in San Francisco.
Who ever heard of a bank without a vault?
The depositors of the Bank of Italy. We save money by not buying a vault.
And look at your customers. Riffraff. You lend them money without collateral, without security of any kind. You're destroying the public's confidence in the banks of San Francisco.
Mr. Crowder, that riffraff is San Francisco. Those people built this city with their own hands. You gentlemen won't even give them a loan. But I've opened a bank for them. And when I make a loan, I've got the greatest security in the world. The people of the city of San Francisco. Good day, gentlemen.
Mr. Giannini, your funds are no longer welcome in the Crowder vaults.
Or the bank I represent.
Gentlemen,
You'd better have that sign out of your window by tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Because by that time, your funds will no longer be in my vaults. They'll be here in this fire trap.
Let's see how long your bank stays open when your depositors learn that.
I'm giving you 24 hours.
Mr. Crowder, I can't move $250,000 in a...
By noon tomorrow, April the 18th, and not 1 minute later. Good day, Giannini.
$497, $498, $499, $500 is the pay Malone in the full.
Grazie, Pietro. Grazie. Here's your receipt.
Amadeo, you worried about being thrown out from the Crowder Bank?
Who told you about that?
Everybody's in know. Well, what are you going to do now?
I'll think of something. It's still only a little past 5 o'clock.
And you've been here since midnight, you know that?
And you produce men work all night, too.
Amadeo, no banker boss is do what you're doing for us, a proudest man.
Who wants me here? We want our money. Your money is safe.
Nothing's safe. The scavengers are looting the whole city.
Now, wait a minute. There's no need to panic. This bank will open in a few minutes as usual. Your money is safe. Just be patient.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you, AP. I was afraid they'd break down the door.
Funds from the Crowder Bank.
Crowder? You mean at a time like this, he forced you?
Well, I insisted. I want to avoid a panic. It's $300,000 altogether.
300,000. That will not be enough if they start a run.
I know it's that way in front of every bank in San Francisco. Whole town's gone crazy, Salvatore. It's like the end of the world.
What's Crowder doing?
Nothing he can do. The fire's within a block of his bank.
You think he will reach us?
Possibly tomorrow. Nothing we can do about it. Water mains burst. Well, we still have the better part of our $300,000. I felt sure when the customers knew they could get their money, they'd change their minds.
Market Street is in flames. The Palace Hotel is like a blazing torch.
Pack up all the books and records. You, I want you to go out and get a truck from Scatina's. You hear? A produce wagon, right away. Wagon ready?
Yes, AP.
You got the records, huh?
Right here. But where are we going?
Well, they say when there's trouble, there's no place like home. I hope.
You mean that you're going to take this money?
I'm going to hide this money in my house. Guns?
Yeah, but across the streets, they're full of looters.
Let's go, huh?
Let's go!
The Bank of Italy.
Gone.
What do you mean gone? My funds are still safe in my home.
But our bill.
Their banks have lost their buildings.
What are they doing?
Well, the first thing they're doing is have a meeting this morning of all the city's business and financial leaders. Salvatore, don't worry. We're still in business.
Now, you gentlemen represent most of the important business and financial houses in our city. With our buildings gutted, our vaults inaccessible, it is patently impossible to attempt to continue our banking operation at this juncture. Therefore, the bankers of San Francisco have resolved a moratorium, during which all of the banks will remain closed. Gentlemen, please, I'm sorry, but we have no choice. In the present state of public hysteria and panic, to open our banks now would mean disaster.
Absolute disaster.
I disagree. The people of San Francisco need the banks now so that they can rebuild.
Eventually.
No, now.
Your gold is safe, your vaults are intact. Maybe a little too hot to handle for a couple of days.
Mr. Giannini, the banks will remain closed for an indefinite period, possibly 6 months.
Then you might as well say closed forever, because there'll be no San Francisco. There'll be nothing but a bunch of empty banks. Today, now, the people need their banks, and we must fulfill their needs.
Gentlemen, please. Our decision is final. The banks will remain closed. Now, we cannot permit ourselves to be swayed by the rantings of a brash upstart who's not even a member of our clearinghouse association and who has absolutely no comprehension of what a bank panic can do to a city.
I know what a bank panic is, Mr. Crowder. I've seen the angry mobs in front of your bank and yours. But I know how to divert a panic, keep the people busy. Tomorrow morning, I'm putting a desk on Washington Wharf. And I'm putting a Bank of Italy sign on it. And any man who wants to help rebuild San Francisco can borrow all the money from me that he needs to do it. Gentlemen, I suggest you do the same.
Do you think you can flaunt us? Override our ruling?
Are you the law?
No, I am not the law. But if you go on with this harebrained scheme of yours, you will be up against the law. And much to your sorrow. Now, I'm warning you.
The Bank of Italy will loan to any man here all he needs to rebuild his home or his business. Now, I want you to step right up here and fill out these loan slips with your name and your address and how much you need to rebuild. San Francisco is a great city. Now, let's help to rebuild it, huh? Oh, Salvatore, now you hand out the money, see? And you fill in the...
AP.
Yes.
You cannot. It's all off.
What do you mean?
Look.
Governor declares bank holiday. All San Francisco banks closed till further notice.
Must be some of Crowder's work.
What are you going to do?
Go right on.
But it's the governor's orders.
I don't care if every bank in the country is closed. The Bank of Italy is open.
Suppose they arrest you.
All the more reason to hurry. I will loan any man double what he has in the bank if he will rebuild. Not only what he has in the Bank of Italy, but any bank in the city of San Francisco. The banks of San Francisco are sound. Your money is safe. I repeat, I will double any loan on any money you've got deposited in any bank in this city. Now, how much do you want?
I want to make a deposit. $724.
Deposit? Wow.
Well, the way I figure it, my money ain't doing me much good in that tin can buried in my yard. In fact, I'm a little scared somebody might steal it. Maybe you can loan it to somebody that can use it. At least it'll be safer than in that tin can.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It will be safe. Here, have a cigar. I give this man a deposit slip for $724. What is your name, sir?
Paul House. Thank you, Mr. Giannini.
God bless you, Mr. House. Oh, how much do you want?
$6,000. Here's my passbook.
Yes, yes. $6,000, the Crowder Bank.
Will you honor it?
$6,000 for Frank Clancy. Go ahead, Salvatore. $6,000 for Mr. Frank Clancy, the Crowder Bank.
Oh, Mr. Crowder.
Hello, Mr. Clancy. Mr. Giannini.
Thought you'd bring the marshal with you.
No. No. Whatever purpose I had in coming here doesn't matter now. I just want you to know that when your funds here run low, the Crowder Bank is at your disposal.
And my bank, too.
Mr. Giannini seems to be very busy.
Next.
And so San Francisco started to rebuild almost before the ashes were cold because of one man's faith in his fellow men, faith well founded. For not 1 cent that Giannini loaned during the San Francisco earthquake and fire went unpaid. The Bank of Amadeo Peter Giannini, of which this is one of the original passbooks, grew into the largest bank in the world, the Bank of America, a monument to the little people from all the foreign lands who helped make America the great and free country that it is today. There are some stories that absolutely stagger the imagination, and this is one of them. If it wasn't all documented in the archives of the United States government, you'd declare that nothing so fantastic, so colossal could have taken place as the events set in motion by the man known as the Baron of Arizona. Tom Whedon, owner and editor of the local newspaper in Florence, Arizona, lived through all these events.
I've even saved one of the first notices he posted back in '83. What a bombshell that was.
Aviso, hearken all ye men. That person or persons now situate on La Baronia de Ozonic, known also as the Peralta Grant, will be subject to removal unless proper arrangements are made.
Pay through the nose, in other words.
By order of the Baron Don James Addison de Peralta Rivas. Where was this Peralta Grant?
Not was, is. You're standing right in the middle of it. Here, I'll show you. It runs from here 225 miles east, clear into New Mexico, and south some 75 miles. Takes in nearly 11 million acres altogether, including the capital city of Phoenix and us, here.
One man owns the whole thing?
Every foot of it, so he claims. Every ranch, every building, every homestead, every mine.
My gosh.
You can imagine the panic when those notices appeared. Folks who had pioneered here, spent half their lives developing the land, suddenly discovering they were trespassers, facing ruin if they didn't come to terms with the Baron.
He just appeared from nowhere?
Like a bolt from the blue, but armed with every possible credential, a whole parade of documents.
Seems hard to believe.
I, for one, didn't believe it. I wrote a whole series of editorials urging people to stand up and fight for their rights against an imposter. Now it seems I was wrong. Two of the greatest lawyers in the United States, Roscoe Conkling and Robert Ingersoll, have investigated the claims. And they can't find a flaw in them. They've just issued a statement to that effect. James Addison Rivas is indeed the Baron de Arizonac and Caballero de los Colorados.
So, what are you going to do?
You said you wanted to be a newspaper man, graduate from typesetting.
Well, yeah, sure.
Then go down there and see the Baron and get me the whole story.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Saddle up and get going.
But gosh, where to? Whereabouts in all those 11 million acres?
Here. Only a day's journey on horseback.
Mr. John Rayburn of the Southern Pacific Railway.
Your Excellency, the directors of the Southern Pacific agree, in the light of our lawyer's findings, that the railroad is trespassing upon rights-of-way which belong legitimately to you, and are therefore prepared to pay for the privilege of crossing your property. I've brought with me a certified check for the amount you stipulated, $50,000.
My compliments to your directors. I'm pleased the matter has been amicably settled.
Mr. Frank Carlson of the Silver King Mine.
Mr. Rivas?
Don James de Peralta Rivas.
Acting upon instructions from the owners of the Silver King Mine, I've brought you this payment.
$25,000? A mere bagatelle.
It represents...
You mined nearly $500,000 worth of ore last year, declared a dividend of $200,000. And now you have the audacity to offer me, the rightful owner of this land, a paltry $25,000.
Which represents, as I was about to say before being interrupted, our first installment.
Oh, well. That's different.
The Baron will talk with you now. His official audiences are ended.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, sir.
I found it very illuminating. So they all capitulated, even the big boys.
They have no choice.
They would like to know if they may be excused.
They have my permission.
You may go.
As heirs to the Peralta estate, I feel they cannot begin too young learning about its administration, meeting their tenants and
No, you cannot go in there. Don Peralta is busy.
I don't care how busy he is. I'm talking to him right now. So, little princess. Dress them in velvet, while our young'uns go around in gunny sacks. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Don Peralta Rivas. Us settlers have had a meeting, and we're not paying any tribute. We're free Americans. We sweat blood to homestead this land, and we're not knuckling down to no land grabber with a fancy title. Rob us! Grind our noses! We'll show you whose land this is!
There was no need for you to run like that, Sophia.
I was afraid for the children.
You would not dare lay hands on a Peralta. Out the side door. You will remain here, my dear. My apologies for the disturbance.
Does this happen often?
They hate us, these people.
Was it our fault they settled on land to which they had no right?
The government had deeded it to them.
The government is going to compensate me for all my trouble in clearing these claims. I'm demanding $50 million.
I feel sorry for these people.
Would you like to be back where I first met you? These Spaniards, all temperament.
You're not Spanish yourself?
No, English descent. Born plain James Addison Rivas. It's my wife in whose veins flows the blood of the Peraltas.
My great-grandfather, McGill D. Peralta, received the grant from King Ferdinand VI back in 1748. He lived at court, was gentleman of the king's bedchamber. Wasn't that his title?
He had a great many titles, my dear. Do you read Spanish?
A little.
Then you might be interested in the Peralta genealogy. Over there. A beautiful example of old bookbinding.
Smell that old parchment.
Ah, here we are. The record of the first Baron, Don Miguel Nemecio Silva de Peralta de Córdoba, with 2 pages listing the various titles and emoluments bestowed on him by the Spanish crown. Here the records show that his son, the second Baron, went to Mexico with his daughter and son-in-law, then later to California. In San Bernardino, they were caught in the flood, the famous San Bernardino flood. In San Bernardino, twin children were born to the Baron's daughter, a boy and a girl. The boy died, but the girl was christened Sofia Loreto Micaela Maso y Silva de Peralta, my wife, the only living blood descendant of old Miguel de Peralta, and heir to all his estates.
All our family records are just kept on a flyleaf of a Bible.
How simple, compared with all that.
Those are records, too?
Every one of them.
Gosh.
Don't be alarmed. You will not have to look at them all.
Well, there's one thing I would like to see, and that's the original grant itself.
That, unfortunately, is not in my possession at the moment.
Oh.
It's on exhibit at the state capitol in Phoenix, along with some other documents sent over by the Spanish government. We felt it might be of interest to the public, since the barony takes in such a large part of Arizona.
Bill, you're a born reporter. Couldn't have gotten a more complete story myself.
Well, this isn't all of it. Will you go over to Phoenix with me and take a look at the Peralta documents on exhibit there? The original grant's among them.
You go.
I've already seen them. Stopped on my way back from the Barrens.
And what's the idea of going again?
Oh, I got to thinking we might get pictures of them.
We should, by all means. They're not too faded to reproduce well.
You're a better judge of that than I am.
Nonsense. You know a lot about paper and print. However, I'll go with you.
Thank you, sir.
Matter of fact, I'm curious to get a squint at the document that's made us all underlings of the Baron of Arizona.
And here's the grant. Royal decree. Signed by Ferdinand VI of Spain.
Those old printers weren't half bad either. When you think that's almost 150 years old.
I don't.
You don't what?
I don't think that paper is more than 15 years old.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that this document isn't old either. The date is 1757. Take a look at the watermark on the paper. Big cedar bond. Made by a mill in Wisconsin that wasn't started until after the Civil War. Jumpin' catfish.
So this is why you were so anxious for me to come here.
Yes.
You haven't breathed it to anyone else?
Not a living soul.
Good. We've got to act with the utmost caution so Rivas doesn't get wind of it.
And we've got to act fast, too. These documents are being returned to Madrid any day now.
I'll have an expert on the job in an hour.
I'm sorry, madam. The exhibit is closed. That was close. How much longer is it going to take the learned professor?
I don't know. I don't see why we have to go through this rigmarole. We know the papers are forgeries. I've been made a fool of by the Baron before. This time I'm not showing my hand until I have indisputable evidence to lay before the authorities.
Well, well.
The signature of the king was written with a steel pen, not quill. And the ink used is what is known as logwood, invented by a German scientist.
When, Doctor, when?
Sometime during the present century.
That's all we need to know. Next stop, United States Court of Private Land Claims.
They've arrested the Baron.
What does he say?
Denies everything, of course. How's this look? The biggest type we've got.
I was nearly 16 years old before I learned who I really was. I had grown up a waif, passed from hand to hand, and was working as a servant on a ranch near the Dragoon Mountains in Arizona. When one day, a stranger sought me out and told me things that were to change my whole life.
Sofia Loreto Micaela Masso y Silva de Peralta.
That's me?
I'll take you to the mission of San Salvador, near San Bernardino, and show you the birth record.
I can't read.
Oh, my poor little Sophia. We'll change all that.
What are you looking at?
The blueness of your veins, in which flows the blood of Spanish grandees. I've been searching for you for years, my child. Thank heaven I've found you.
He placed me in a convent school where the good sisters educated me, trained me in the ways of a lady. He bought me beautiful clothes, jewels. He showed me the world. And I loved him with all my heart. It was on our honeymoon in Spain that he gave me these twin miniatures.
Your great-grandfather, my darling, Don Miguel de Peralta, and his wife. From whom you inherit the vast Peralta grant and the title, Baronesa de Arizona y de Colorados.
And what does that make you?
Baron, of course, my sweet simpleton. Baron of Arizona. It all started back 30 years ago when I was a streetcar conductor in St. Joseph, Missouri, with plenty of time on my hands to dream. I wanted to become rich and powerful as the old Spanish conquistadores I'd read about. How did they get that way? Through land grants from the crown. Gradually, the idea took shape in my mind. There was one great talent I possessed, which I'd used in the army to advantage. I was an expert forger. So I gave up my job on the horse car and drifted down to Arizona. And there one night, in a cheap frontier restaurant, fate played right into my hands. In the person of a ne'er-do-well by the name of Willing.
300 square leagues of land in the very heart of Arizona. It's worth millions of dollars.
Only it's a fake.
What do you mean, a fake? Why, I got this straight from one of the Peraltas down in Mexico.
Oh, no, you can't fool me. I'm an old hand at this game. How much do you want for it?
Well, it cost me $1,000.
I'll give you $10.
$10? That's an insult.
Go peddle it somewhere else.
Make it 20.
15.
Well, would you like me to make out a deed?
No, thank you. I can attend to that myself. I now knew what I was going to do. It would take time and patience, ingenuity and nerve. But I was going to establish my claim to this fictitious grant of 300 square leagues. Nearly 11 million acres in Arizona. I studied Spanish, old and new, till I was a master of the language. I practiced the art of writing on parchment with a quill pen, copying the style of the old scribes and padres. I invented an entire family tree for the Peraltas, with documents to substantiate even the tiniest twig. I traveled to Mexico, to Portugal, to Spain, placing these forgeries in the proper places among official records, in libraries, museums, and monasteries. Sometimes it was only necessary to erase a few words with chemicals, substituting others in their place. Sometimes I would exchange whole pages. How did I gain access to these archives and not get caught? I managed. Like the time in a monastery in Sevilla, when the padre in charge insisted on hanging around.
Senor, you are ill?
Just faint. It will pass.
The air in here is close and musty. You are not used to it. Here, senor, sit down. There you are.
I'll be all right. If I could just have a glass of wine.
Certainly, I'll get it right away. You stay where you are.
Thank you. It took me nearly 10 years. Even then, I wasn't through. To cement my claim, I would marry a girl whom I could pass off as the only living descendant of old Miguel de Peralta. She must be the right age, a waif, ignorant of her own origin, beautiful and gullible. I found her. The rest you know, gentlemen.
James Addison Rivas, for the crimes which you have committed, this court sentences you to 6 years' imprisonment in the state penitentiary at Santa Fe.
Somebody said they thought they saw his wife not long ago in a little Mexican village. It's where she took the children after the divorce.
Well, if folks are kind, they'll leave her alone.
Good morning. Rivas, you recognize me. I'm glad. So many people don't.
What brings you here?
Oh, yes. The bright young man who knows so much about ink and paper.
If you've come here to threaten us...
Threaten? No. I want to give you a story for your newspaper. I have devised a plan for a huge water project that would irrigate this whole region around here. Revolutionize agriculture. Oh, it'd take money. Millions of dollars. But I will float a bond issue.
You?
Once the public learns the facts, they'll rush to subscribe. All I need is publicity. A good front page story.
Mr. Rivas.
Do you have a map of Arizona here? The idea is to build a great dam on the Gila River, impound its waters. The place is southeast of Globe, where the river bends. Here. The Peralta Grant. 300 square leagues. 11 million acres. And I owned it.
Claimed you did.
I fooled the biggest men in this country for 12 long years.
And you might have got away with it longer if it hadn't been for little men like Bill here all over America who know their jobs.
For a while, Rivas skulked around the streets of Phoenix. Then he faded from sight altogether. And that, my friends, is the story of the Baron of Arizona. Fantastic, colossal, but true, every word of it.
মূলা দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না, মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। বিশেষ করে এই মুজটা তো মানে অন্যরকম, আনবিলিভেবল, মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ। এবারে ঢাকার নাশিতা বাসার আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন। আমি বানিয়েছি হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মিটলো আর বানিয়েছি হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মুগস।
স্টাফিং এ মূলার সাথে আর কি দিয়েছেন? মূলা ক্রিম চিজ এন্ড
মূলা, ফিলাডেলফিয়া চিজ আর একটু ব্ল্যাক পেপার।
এন্ড দেন চিকেনটাতে
চিকেনটাতে হচ্ছে আমি অ্যাড করেছি জিঞ্জার, গার্লিক, একটু অনিয়ন, মিক্সড হার্বস লাইক কোরিয়েন্ডার, পার্সলে আর মিন্ট।
এটা কিছু
এটা হচ্ছে মুজ, মূলার মুজ।
মূলাটা কিভাবে?
মূলাকে ফার্স্টে আমি ঘিয়ে ক্যারামেলাইজ করে নিয়েছি, দেন ওটাকে আমি হচ্ছে ক্রিম চিজের সাথে অ্যাড করব।
সো এটাতে আর কি দিয়েছেন? আমি আপনার স্টেশনে গোচুজাং দেখছিলাম। সো হাউ ডিড ইউ পুট গোচুজাং ইনটু দিস?
গোচুজাং বেসিক্যালি এনেছিলাম, আমি ভেবেছিলাম যে মূলার বানাবো, আপনার কিমচি বানাবো, বাট আমি আসলে টাইমে কভার করতে পারিনি, দ্যাটস এটা স্কিপ করেছি।
খুব ভালো হয়েছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। আমার কাছে লোফটাও ভালো লেগেছে, মূলা দিয়ে যে লোফটা তৈরি করা হয়েছে, আর মুসটা একদম সুপার। সিরিয়াসলি এটা মূলার কোনো কিছু, এটা আমি বিলিভ করতে পারছি না।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আনবিলিভেবল, মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সত্যি খুব ভালো, সত্যি খুব ভালো। থ্যাংক ইউ। নাশিদা, মূলা দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না, মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। বিশেষ করে এই মুজটা তো মানে অন্যরকম, মিষ্টি একদম পারফেক্ট। আমি মিষ্টি মানে খুব কম খাই, খেতে পারি না, বাট এটা একদম
আমি আপনার কথা চিন্তা করি একটু পাই না কম দিয়ে,
মানে এটা আমার কাছে মিষ্টি মনেই হয়নি, মানে এতটা পারফেক্ট হয়েছে। অ্যান্ড দেন এটাও তো বেস্ট। এবং এই প্রোগ্রামের নাম যে পারলে খাওয়াও, আমি যে চ্যালেঞ্জ দিয়েছি আমি জানি না, মানে একের পর এক আমি হেরে যাচ্ছি।
আই থিঙ্ক আজকে বাকি 3 জাজেসের ফেভারিট ছিল মূলা মুজটা। বাই দ্য ওয়ে, আই লাভ দ্য নেম মূলা মুজ। বাট আই থিঙ্ক this would be my favorite. I absolutely love it, and I can't stop eating it. আমি নিজের জন্য যে পিসটা নিয়েছিলাম ওটা শেষ হয়ে গেছে, now I'm just nibbling on this. Very well done. I can taste the mula, the texture of mula. আপনি completely off চলে যাননি। আমি ক্রিম চিজ দেখে মনে করেছিলাম যে মুলার কে মনে হয় ওভার পাওয়ার করে নিবে, but I can taste the mula. চিকেনের সাথে it blends really well. I think it was a very smart concept. With the sauce, it's just magical.
Okay.
Great job. Very well done. Costing ঠিক আছে. Thank you very much.
প্রত্যেক প্রতিযোগীর জন্য মেন্টরস টাইম থাকছে 5 মিনিট করে।
আজকে আমাদের ফিশ ফিউশন এই সেগমেন্টের জন্য রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারিতে যাওয়ার সময় থাকছে 15 মিনিটস, আর কুকিং টাইম থাকছে 1 আওয়ার।
আর পূর্ণিমাপু, মেন্টরদের সময়টা তো দেওয়া হবে নিশ্চয়ই?
অবশ্যই থাকছে। প্রত্যেক প্রতিযোগীর জন্য মেন্টরস টাইম থাকছে 5 মিনিট করে, যাতে আপনাদের কুজিন এবং সেই সাথে রেসিপিগুলো ভালো করে যাতে বুঝিয়ে দিতে পারে।
থ্যাংক ইউ। আমি আমার টিম বিজ্ঞ বিচারক অনুরোধ করব তাদের আসনে বসার জন্য। অনেক ধন্যবাদ। মেন্টরস প্লিজ বসবেন আপনারা, সেই সাথে প্লিজ আপনারাও বসুন। মেন্টরস, আপনারা পাচ্ছেন আপনাদের প্রত্যেক প্রতিযোগীর জন্য 5 মিনিটস এবং মেন্টরস টাইম শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
ফিশ যেটা আপনি ভাজবেন,
এখন আপনি একটা চিলি অয়েল বানাবেন।
হাফ করে এই যে চাংগুলো থাকে না, ফিশটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি হাইলাইট হতে হবে, বিকজ সুগার ফিশ সলটিরা টেস্ট থাকে না। আপনি আমাদের হলুদের মডেল লিখে নিন, টাইমটা বেশি নেয়। যে কারিটা আছে, কারিটা অনেক ফ্লেভারফুল, অনিয়ন সুপে যে কালারটা হয় ওই কালারটা হবে।
যখন আমার মেন্টর আমাকে খুব সুন্দর করে বুঝিয়ে দিয়েছে আসলে এই কুইজিনটা এভাবে করতে হবে, তখন আমার কাছে মনে হলো যে এটা অনেক 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 সোজা এবং সরল একটা রেসিপি, আমি পারবো।
খুব দিকে হচ্ছে কারিটা দিবা,
ফিলিংটা হচ্ছে কি মাছের ফিশ সস, পেপার, লেমন জুস,
টেস্টিং ফ্লেভার হিসেবে কোনো প্রেশার নেই।
মালয়েশিয়ান কুজিন পাওয়ার পর থেকে আমার মাথায় কাজ করছে যে আমি আজকে একটা ফিশ ফ্রাই টাইপের কিছু করতে চাই। যখন আমার মেন্টরের সাথে এটা নিয়ে কথা বললাম, তখন উনি আমাকে বলল যে আমি করতে পারি, কিন্তু সে আমাকে অনেক কিছু সাজেস্ট করলো যেটা দিয়ে আমার ডিশটা আরও বেটার হতে পারে।
ভালো করে
সো বেস্ট অফ লাক, গুড লাক। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ, থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমি স্পাইসেসগুলো ঠিক কোন যে সস দরকার এটার মধ্যে, হ্যাঁ
মানে হচ্ছে আপনার
বলে যাবো আপনাকে, আপনি আপনার এটা আপনার টাইমটাকেও তো আপনাকে কাভার করতে হবে।
ফেরদৌস আরা, আপনার সময় শেষ। থ্যাংক ইউ। পার্টিসিপেন্টস, এবারে রাঁধুনি স্টোরে যাবার পালা। আর আপনারা সবাই জানেন রাঁধুনি স্টোরের জন্য আপনাদের সময় হচ্ছে 15 মিনিটস। সো আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
সবচেয়ে বেশি এক্সাইটেড ছিলাম আপনাদের রেসিপি ট্রাই করার জন্য, বাট ফর সাম রিজন আজকের রেসিপিটা পারফেক্ট হয়নি।
আমি বলবো না খুব খারাপ, প্লেটিংটা খুব সিম্পলের মধ্যে ভালো লাগছে। ঘি ভাতটা আমার কাছে সবচেয়ে বেশি ইন্টারেস্টিং লেগেছে।
নারায়ণগঞ্জের নিশাদ, বরিশালের নওশিন।
আমাদের রেসিপি হচ্ছে আমরা করেছি লাল চালে ঘি ভাত, আর এখানে করেছি হচ্ছে চিংড়ি নারিকেলের থোড়ের ঝোল করেছি, আর সেটা দুজনেই করেছি মোচার বড়া।
আচ্ছা, এইটা কি প্রনের যেটা করা হয়েছে কারি না? পিসগুলো এরকম স্কোয়ার কেন করেছো?
বাসাতে এরকম ঝোল করি তখন এই বাইক সাইজটাই করে করা হয়,
একটু ক্রাঞ্চি, হ্যাঁ মানে থোড়ের যে একটু মানে কামড় দিলে একটু
সাধারণত হয় একটু পাতলা পাতলা স্লাইস, এটা কিন্তু বেশ মানে কিউব একটা সাইজ, বেশ ক্রাঞ্চিনেস আর অনেক বেশি। কি ফিশ ডিপটা দিয়েছে, আমরা বিফ কিমা দিয়েছো, বিফ কিমা আর কলার মোচা। কলার মোচাটা আমরা হচ্ছে প্রথমে কলার মোচার ভিতরে তো একটা মানে
এর মতো থাকে, কষ থাকে বা যেটা থাকে, এটার জন্য আমরা একটু হলুদ আর লবণ দিয়ে মাখায় রেখেছিলাম। দেন হচ্ছে এটা একটু ব্লান্স করে তারপর ব্লেন্ড করে নিয়েছি। সাথে একটু টেস্ট আনার জন্য আমরা অল্প পরিমাণ কিমাটা ইউজ করেছি।
ভালো ছিল, কিন্তু আমার কাছে এই কিউবটা মনে হয় যেন কিউবটা না দিয়ে পাতলা স্লাইসটা খেতে মুখে ভাল লাগে। কিউবটা অনেক বেশি পরিমাণে ক্রাঞ্চিনেস আছে, আর যেহেতু প্রনটা সফট, ঘি দুটোর মধ্যে আমার লেমনের ফ্লেভারটা, পাতার ফ্লেভারটা অসুবিধা লাগছে। ওকে ম্যাম, থ্যাংক ইউ। তারপরে গুড ট্রাই হবে।
টিম এফ, আমি আজকে সবচেয়ে বেশি এক্সাইটেড ছিলাম আপনাদের রেসিপি ট্রাই করার জন্য, বাট ফর সাম রিজন আজকের রেসিপিটা পারফেক্ট হয়নি।
আমি আর কি বলবো, মানে যেখানে আপনি টপ স্কোরার ছিলেন আর আপনি নিজেই আপনার পার্টনারকে বেছে নিয়েছেন আর আপনার অনেক সুযোগ সুবিধা ছিল, সেখান থেকে দুজন মিলে দুজনের কম্বিনেশনে, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিংয়ে এই মহামঞ্চে এসে আরও একটু মানে থাকে না, আশা বেড়ে যায়, আপনাদের প্রতি সেই আশাটা বেড়ে গিয়েছিল। আমি বলবো না খুব খারাপ, প্লেটিংটা খুব সিম্পলের মধ্যে ভালো লাগছে। ঘি ভাতটা আমার কাছে সবচেয়ে বেশি ইন্টারেস্টিং লেগেছে। বড়াটা, সল্টটা ব্যালেন্স হলে এটা খুবই একটা পারফেক্ট বড়া হতো, কারণ এটার মধ্যে মনে হয় একটু লেমন পাতা দিয়েছেন, তাই না? একটু লেমন জেস্ট দিয়েছেন, এটার ফ্লেভারগুলো আসছে, মুখে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে। জাস্ট সল্টিটা একটু বেশি হয়ে যাওয়াতে সব কিছু মিলিয়ে কেমন যেন একটা হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
কস্টিং ঠিক আছে নিশাদ?
থ্যাংক ইউ নিশাদ এবং নৌশিন। দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে এই মুহূর্তে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের স্কোর দেখে নেব। ডক্টর মুনিম হোসাইন 37.6, মাইমুনা আক্তার 40.6। এবার প্রথম দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ, উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণ। এই দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে কার স্কোর কত হচ্ছে সেটাই এখন জানার পালা। আমি শুরু করব ঢাকার শিরজুতি অর্থাৎ পূর্ণিমা আপুর জানকে দিয়ে। দেখি তার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলে। লেটস হ্যাভ আ লুক। টোটাল 55.4 out of 60. Okay, Jyoti, are you happy right now?
রিলিভড যে আমার নেক্সট টাইম ওই ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফটা কাউকে দিতে হবে না, আর টেন্স বিকজ আমি জানি হয়তো বা নেক্সট টাইম আবার আমাকে দিবে।
এবারে ঢাকা নারায়ণগঞ্জের প্রতিযোগী নিশাত আঞ্জুম, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে তার স্কোর হচ্ছে 53.8 out of 60. Congratulations নিশাত। এবারে বগুড়ার তামান্না, গত পর্বে বেশ ভালো করেছেন এবং প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জেও একটা অ্যাভারেজ ভালো স্কোর ছিল আপনার। এবার দেখবো টোটাল স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ আ লুক। 52.6 out of 60. Congratulations তামান্না। এবারে পুরান ঢাকার লাকি আক্তার, বেশ ভালো পারফর্মার তিনি এবং আমরা জানি যে একদম ডিরেক্ট অ্যাপ্রন পেয়ে তিনি আসলে গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনে সুযোগ পেয়েছিলেন। ওকে, সো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ নিয়ে তার পারফরমেন্স আমরা দেখেছি। এবারে জানবার পালা যে টোটাল স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। 52.2 out of 60. এবারে ঢাকার দিবা, খুব লক্ষ্মী একটা মানুষ। দেখি লক্ষ্মী মেয়ের দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ আ লুক। 51 out of 60. Congratulations দিবা। এবারে রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবির আমার মিতা, দেখি আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে। 45.8 out of 60. এবারে নওগাঁর জুয়ারিয়া কামাল, প্রথম যেই চ্যালেঞ্জটি ছিল উৎসবের স্বাদ, সেখানে খুব একটা ভালো পারফরমেন্স দিতে পারেননি, বাট স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণে কিন্তু দারুণভাবে আমাদেরকে ভাসিয়েছেন এবং আপনার ব্রাউনিটা জাস্ট ওয়াও ছিল। সো স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো সেটাই দেখবো। 44.4 out of 60. ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নিপা খুবই ছটফটে একটা মানুষ। দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো? লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 44.2 আউট অফ 60। এবার বাকি রয়েছে দুজন পার্টিসিপেন্টস এবং সেই দুজন পার্টিসিপেন্ট হচ্ছেন লিনা, মাইমুনা। লিনা, প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জের সময় একদম শুরুতে আপনার হাত কেটে গিয়েছিল, আর আমরা সবাই জানি যে মোরগ পোলাও ছিল, সেটা আপনি প্রপারলি কুকড করতে পারেননি। আর সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে আমরা দেখেছি বেটার দ্যান বিফোর। তো আপনার মনের অবস্থা এখন কি সেটা জানতে চাই।
ফার্স্ট চ্যালেঞ্জে যখন সবচেয়ে লো স্কোর পেয়েছিলাম, খুবই মন খারাপ ছিল। গত পর্বে আমার কিছু একটা সমস্যার জন্য আমার 100% আমি দিতে পারিনি। তারপরেও আশা করছি ভালো কিছু হবে, কারণ এটা মহামঞ্চ, এখানে যখন তখন যেটা সেটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
একদমই তাই। লিনার টোটাল স্কোর দেখব দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে 41.8 আউট অফ 60। আমরা দেখেছি একটু আগে ডক্টর মুনিমের স্কোর হচ্ছে 37.6, আপনার 41.8। বাকি রয়েছে মাইমুনা। মাইমুনার স্কোর যদি আপনার থেকে বেশি হয় তাহলে আপনাকে বিদায় নিতে হচ্ছে, আর যদি মাইমুনার স্কোর আপনার থেকে কম হয় তাহলে আপনি আরো একটি চ্যালেঞ্জ মোকাবেলা করার জন্য থেকে যাচ্ছেন। এবারে মাইমুনা প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জে বেশ ভালোই ছিল পারফরমেন্স, নট ব্যাড, বাট সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে এসে সবকিছু এলোমেলো করে ফেললেন বোধহয়। হয়তো আরেকটু মেন্টরের কথা শোনা যেত, তাহলে হয়তো এত ভুল হতো না। সো এই মুহূর্তে আপনার কি বলার আছে মাইমুনা?
আমার কাছেও যেটা মনে হয়েছে, এখানে যারা আছে খুবই এক্সপার্ট এবং তাদের প্রচুর নলেজ। আমার কাছে গতকাল যেটা সবচেয়ে বেশি মনে হচ্ছে, আমার নলেজের অভাব ছিল যে একটা ট্যাকো এভাবেও প্রেজেন্ট করা যায়, এবং নলেজের অভাব ছিল এবং আরেকজনের কাছ থেকে নলেজ নেওয়াটা আমি সেটা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করিনি, উচিত ছিল নেওয়া। এটা আমার অনেক বড় ভুল হয়েছে। মহামঞ্চে আসলে ছোটোখাটো এইসব ভুল একদমই করা যাবে না। এটা অনেক বড় একটা লিসন আমার জন্য, যে আমি লাইফে আরও বেশি আগাতে হলে কোথাও আমাকে নলেজ বাড়াতে হবে, আরও বেশি পরিশ্রম করতে হবে।
থ্যাংক ইউ মাইমুনা। এবারে মাইমুনার স্কোরটা দেখে নেব। মাইমুনার স্কোর হচ্ছে 40.6 আউট অফ 60। তার মানে আমি দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে এই মুহূর্তে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের স্কোর দেখে নেব। ডক্টর মুনিম হোসাইন 37.6, মাইমুনা আক্তার 40.6।
Kinh khủng ấy. Hả? Nice. Ok. Thiên phong pháo thủ. Can trường. Hệ như cứt ấy. Như cứt ấy. Shiba. Mày có một bắn chết à? Mình kinh khủng vậy. Kinh khủng vậy. Ồ, mua đồ. Long gì? xích kia nữa. What Bri doing? Bri take that for what? Ai Bri take con Swain luôn, Swain cắn ấy, cắn Swain là thắng sâu luôn. Bị ướt trình cờ này, nó đánh không trận nào vào top 4. Cái tất. Nó đánh không trận nào top 4 thì nhót rồi. Chịu này khỏe quá. Chịu chơi game đen vậy. Sâu ăn lắc cùi. Một chiều xì nhót hết. Ôi. Ôi, điên thế. Ôi, tao lột. Mấy con bốt khỏe nhà đang bắn 2 cái chết rồi, mày vui không? Mày mày chết chưa? Chết rồi. Nhót đi. Kinh bút. Tí thay được nha. Là mãi lấy đấy dù em yêu một ai. Mang bánh bú là méo. Bánh chua, bánh sinh nhật cho con gì nữa là méo, bú lốt đi, đã chít rồi, chít lốt rồi. Ăn cái ăn dậy làm việc nhà cái cho nó tiêu. Cứ đang anh sắp xong rồi, đang 2 cái nữa vừa tắm anh xong rồi, đứng dậy luôn. Bẹp hurt là được. Sở cheat win 12 con nữa à? Nhiều tê, đông như con nguyên vậy. Đúng cứ như con Nguyên ấy. Năm phút 25 con. Nào xuống đây, nào xuống đây, xuống đây hết, xuống đây hết, xuống đây hết. Ok. Ui ôi, ui ôi. Chết chưa? Nhót chưa? Một cái đắc tiêu clo à. Yêu một ai. Hai cái đắc to clo. Đắc tiêu clo à. 1 phút nữa. Challenger tier rank hả? Có score. Rồi, GG.